Hi, I'm Jimmy with Progressive Performance, and I first want to congratulate you for taking the first step in achieving your fitness goals by downloading our nutrition cheat sheet. That guide should be in your inbox in the next 10 minutes. But until that point, I want to go over that cheat sheet with you in video form so you can take action right away and we can answer some of the questions you might have about how to implement this cheat sheet. This cheat sheet was designed around concerns that our clients have had here at the gym based around fad diets and if they should or should not follow them. And what we've done is put the research together to give you the 9 strategies for a successful diet plan. Now, these are overarching scientific principles. So if you apply these to your lifestyle, you will have success with your fat loss journey and you will be able to keep it off over time as long as you're consistent about implementing these strategies. We'll also take this nutrition cheat sheet and show you how it fits into our signature solution, our 6-week Jumpstart program. It's a smaller piece of a bigger puzzle to the fat loss journey and keeping it off over time, having a more fulfilling life, and gaining the fitness that you want. At the end of this video, make sure you watch to the end because we have a special offer for those people that are committed to implementing these strategies and watching this video to its fullest. So, we're gonna go over that cheat sheet now. All right, so here we're going over our nutrition cheat sheet. So, in a broader sense, we'll go over all these 9 tips in about 10 minutes, and we will dive into each one and the specific things you want to do around each of these strategies and tactics around eating healthy. So, for fat loss, right? So, diving in a little bit, getting a little bit closer in here. We'll look at each one individually, but these are science-based approaches to dieting. So ditch the fad diets, ditch all the misinformation that you hear about online and all of the stuff where people are telling you not eat this and eat that. It doesn't really matter what you eat. That's the first thing that we got to get through, is that it doesn't really matter what you eat, it matters how much you eat. So if we work our way down this cheat sheet here, we have our first tip, which is accountability. So one of the things that's really going to help you to be successful on your diet is telling other people that you're dieting. So when you tell other people that you're dieting, when you join a group, that's why things like groups like Weight Watchers work really well. That's why having accountability partners helps really well. That's why telling your spouse or doing it along with your spouse helps a lot to achieving your fitness goals and achieving your diet goals. Is that you're telling somebody else. You feel obligated to follow through. And follow through is one of the most important things to achieving these goals, basically in anything in life, but especially in dieting. So, as we move forward, calorie balance is the number one most important strategy around dieting. It's not ditching carbs, it's not ditching fats, it's not keto, it's not intermittent fasting, it's not any of these diets that you might hear about. It's balancing your calorie amount. That is the active ingredient in every fad diet that makes it work, is the fact that it forces you to eat less calories. So, as a general rule of thumb, everybody should be eating between 9 to 11 calories per pound of body weight if you're trying to lose weight. If you're on the heavier end in terms of body fat, if you're more towards the obese end, you need to be eating on the lower end of these calories. And if you're a little bit leaner, you can be eating on the higher end of these calories to achieve your result. So as an example here, if you are 200 pounds, and you are trying to lose weight and you're exercising regularly, you want to be eating between 1,800 and 2,200 calories per day. Now, we will start there and adjust over time. This doesn't necessarily mean that 2,200 calories is going to cause weight loss over the next 6 months. Over time, you're going to have to adjust your calories down to continue to lose weight over time. So try it for a couple of weeks, this calorie amount. and then we will move forward from there if things aren't happening. So if you're losing weight after a week or two, then stick to the calories you're at. If you're maintaining weight, then that's probably a maintenance calorie, so we got to drop them a little bit. And if you're gaining weight, you're eating too much, and we got to drop it a little bit there. So drop things by 100 calories over time per week to see what's going on, and adjust it from there. There are periods of time where you stay at the same amount of calories for maybe a month or two at a time and still lose weight, which is great. As long as the scale is moving down, things are going great for you. So as we move forward, protein is a big thing in balancing your nutrients in your diet, and keeping a high protein diet is really going to help you stay full and help you eat more calories over time, so that you're not starving yourself. So what's been shown is that when you compare diets that are high in protein or low in protein with the same amount of calories, the diets that are higher in protein elicit a greater fat loss result. So even with the same amount of energy molecules coming into the body, we still get a fat loss result. So we're trying to create a calorie deficit here, burning more calories than we're taking in, which is what the active ingredient is to lose weight. But if you increase your protein in your diet, just by increasing your protein in your diet, you will start to lose weight, and increasing these kinds of foods, lean proteins. We're not talking about high fat proteins, we're talking about lean proteins here. So not bacon, not steak, we're talking about lean stuff here, okay? Now, water. Water is very important. You want to stay hydrated so that you can have effective training sessions. So, having more energy and having these effective training sessions is going to help you to lose more weight over time, and is going to help you stay fuller. So if you drink a lot of water with each meal, you're going to eat less. It's great. So, men should be eating about 3 liters a day, or drinking about 3 liters a day. Women should be drinking about 2 liters a day. And you want to drink about 600 milliliters while training to make sure that you're getting a good training session in. Moving on to tip 5, fiber. So when we're looking at fiber here, just like protein, fiber is going to help you stay full and help you stay regular. And I'm sure you guys know what that means, and that makes life a lot easier. So eat your fiber. You want about 14 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories. So this person up here, this 200-pound person who's eating 2,200 calories a day, well, you should probably be getting around 30 grams of fiber, okay? So you have to eat high fiber foods right here. High fiber foods. We're going to talk about oats, beans, quinoa, sweet potatoes, brown rice, veggies. Eat your veggies, eat your fruits. There's more fiber in those, so, you know, ditch the candies, ditch the sodas. All that stuff is not going to help you, because that's going to give you sugar spikes and crashes. So if you can maintain your insulin levels proper throughout the day by eating high fiber foods, you can avoid these crashes and spikes, and you'll be more effective in everything that you do. Now, moving on to sleep, talking about being effective in everything that you do, sleep is very important. If you don't sleep enough, stress hormones start going through the roof. And when stress hormones go through the roof, your body says, I want to hold on to this body fat. So if you're not sleeping enough, that is something you need to take care of. Sleeping can be a big catalyst for metabolic syndrome, for not being a fat burning machine, for increasing your body fat content and holding on to belly fat and all of these things that we don't like and that are really not fun for us. So make sure you're sleeping at least 7 hours a night. I know that's difficult with kids and work and all these things, but make it a priority. You don't need to watch TV every night, right? Reading a little bit before you go to bed, trying to go to bed a couple of minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier to start, and then slowly work your way up on that. You don't want those stress hormones to go through the roof, because you want your muscle building to go through the roof, and that's sleeping is a great way to make sure that your muscle building stays high. Talking about muscle building, another great muscle building strategy is making sure that you strength train on a regular basis. So strength training is the best form of exercise, because you're building muscle, which increases your metabolism, and you are slowing down the effects of aging, like sarcopenia, the loss of muscle as you get older, osteopenia, the loss of bone as you get older. You retard these processes by continuing to strength train. I truly believe that strength training is the fountain of youth. It is the magic pill. So if strength training is not part of your program, you must include it in your program. We have coaches here that can help you do that, but finding a coach to help you through your strength training program is a very important thing. Now, Cardio. People will say, oh, cardio, cardio, cardio. I have to do cardio to lose weight. Not true. So you're going to get a lot more out of adjusting your diet, as we talked about earlier, than you are from adding exercise. Though adding exercise can help you with a couple of different things. Adding exercise can help you recover from your strength training workouts and can help you to burn a little bit of extra calories, as well as help your cardiovascular health. So I'm not saying cardio is not important, but focusing on cardio before you focus on your diet is a mistake when you're looking at fat loss. So here are some recommendations on cardio: 60 to 90 minutes a week, split between about 3 sessions. You could do 2 sessions as well, but make sure you're blending some strength training and cardio together, not just doing one or the other. Now, we come down to our 9th tip, and that comes back to the beginning. We're talking about consistency. Consistency is super important. So if you are not consistent with your training and your diet, nothing is going to happen. You could have the worst planned program, and as long as you're consistent with it, you will get positive results. But you could have the best trained program, and if you're not consistent with it, nothing is going to happen. So consistency over time is the key. Now, you may not see results after a week or 2 of tracking your food or following these, but 6 weeks of following these, 3 months of following these, a year of following these simple strategies, and you will be a different person. So staying consistent over time is very important. Now we're going to go over how this whole program, this whole cheat sheet, fits into our bigger solution for you, our 6-week Jumpstart program. All right, so we've been over our nutrition cheat sheet, and we're now looking to see where that fits in the grander scheme of achieving your fitness goals. So that fits right in our food section, this middle section right here. So this middle food section, we're first looking into kind of these first couple of points here: recording and examining your diet and dialing in your macronutrients. So the first couple of things, the nutrition cheat sheet kind of lives in this area over here as a transition into getting to the point where we can record and examine your diet. Because using those strategies, those little things in the nutrition cheat sheet to get yourself to this point is really going to help kind of catapult you through to make all of this stuff easier. So if you start with your nutrition cheat sheet, you're going to be ahead of the game on this aspect of things. So in addition to gaining control over your nutrition through this process, we want to make sure you get started on your exercise portion of this whole equation. So getting started is the first step, and congratulations again on opting in for our nutrition cheat sheet, because that's one aspect of getting started. You're almost here. You just have to take action and make sure that you're following through, right? Like we talked about originally. So moving forward, finding yourself a coach. This is an accountability partner. This is a personal trainer, a coach at the gym, one of our staff here, or even me, to help you set your goals and move forward. And this is what we establish in our initial consultation session with every new client that comes into the facility. Once we establish this, we can really establish what your specific exercise program is going to look like to achieve your goals, which is then going to complement all the nutrition work that you're doing that you've already started by downloading the cheat sheet. Now, as we move forward, we really start to get our train on. We really start training after getting through all these pieces, because we have goals, we've set them, we've developed a program, we have a plan, and now we have a roadmap to get us to the point where we're really starting to train, we're really starting to make some progress. Really start making that progress, then your trainer, your coach can start to progress your exercises upwards, so we continue to challenge you over time and continue to make sure that that program is right for you. And once we get through this whole roadmap here, we're going to be training all throughout this. We're going to be improving and slowly working you into making fitness, health, and eating healthy, and changing this lifestyle. We're going to make this whole thing part of who you are. So you are now the type of person that enjoys coming to the gym, looks forward to it because you have a support system, a whole community there, a group of friends that you're going to want to see every week. We have accountability support with our training staff here to allow you to change those habits and really keep you on track with all this food stuff, because we know everybody falls off a little bit here from time to time, but we make this part of your lifestyle, and this habit change really is ingrained in who you are and who you want to be. So this is kind of how we take you through this program, and stay tuned for your special offer. Thanks for watching our walkthrough of our nutrition cheat sheet. I hope the information in this cheat sheet helps you to use the right strategies and take action on your fitness journey. Now, taking action is not necessarily the easiest thing to do on your own. So we have a group of coaches here that are ready to help you achieve your fitness goals. Now, I said if you watch to the end, we have a little special gift for you. And our special gift is $50 off our signature solution, our 6-week Jumpstart program. If you opt in below, a trainer will get in contact with you shortly to schedule your first session, our evaluation session with a trainer. If you'd like to learn more about our 6-week Jumpstart program, there's a link down below for an information page if you have any questions. So, if you're ready to get started on your fitness journey and jumpstart your fat loss, opt in below and we'll be talking to you soon. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the gym.